the third section here is the aftermath. We're going to go over two main things, right? How will debt settlement affect your credit report? And two, how will debt settlement affect your taxes? All right, two big questions that a lot of people don't always think about. So, how will debt settlement affect your credit score? Well, I got some bad news for you. Your credit score will go down. Alright, it might go down a little bit, it might go down a lot. Okay, so basically, if you have really good credit, let's say you have like a 750 credit score, and you settle this debt, your credit score is probably going to get dinged more than if you had like a 500 credit score and it's already super low. It won't be dinged as much. Credit scores are designed to reward people that pay back the money they borrow at the terms they borrowed them. When you settle a debt, you are changing the terms of the agreement, right? The debt settlement agreement now trumps the original credit agreement. You are paying off the debt, but you're actually paying it off at different terms than when you took out the money. And because of that, the credit score will be dinged, will be impacted negatively because you are changing the terms at which you're paying back the money. And just as a reminder, about 35% of the credit score, FICO's credit score, is determined by payment history. 30% is determined by the amount owed. If the lender agrees and you settle the debt, then it is reported to the credit bureau as, quote, paid-settled. A debt settlement is certainly better on a credit report than a charge-off. But it doesn't mean the same thing on a credit report as paid as agreed, right? Because again, you're changing the terms of payment. If possible, it would be great for you to negotiate for the creditor to report it as being paid in full to the credit bureau, and that will kind of resolve this, right? Even though it's not actually paid in full, if you have the leverage to negotiate that, that's an awesome move. These debt settlements, like I think pretty much everything, stay in your credit report for 7 years. You should prioritize keeping current on your good accounts instead of settling on these delinquent accounts. A great thing to keep in mind, just a note on this whole process generally, is that the AFCC reports that people are usually getting between 60 and 30% hacked off through debt settlement. All right, so if the total amount of the debt is $10,000, people are usually paying only like $3,000 to $6,000 on that debt, which is really awesome. And again, just to drive this point home, if the account is like super delinquent, which probably is in this case, it's not settling. It isn't going to have as big of an impact as if the account was actually current.